When Fikile Mbalula, never one to mince words, accused Jacob Zuma and his MK party of selling out to Morocco, a lot of you probably just rolled your eyes. Another day, another political mudslinging match, right? ANC versus MK, the usual drama.
Wafika weyicumza wafaka itayi wapolitha isihlangu wahlala eMorocco. Wathi into yase-Western Sahara yintshumani wayikhumsha that ye lo tata.
Okay, let's rewind for a second. Fikile Mbalula, the ANC Secretary General, publicly threw some serious shade at Jacob Zuma and the MK party. The core of his accusation: that Zuma had sold out to Morocco. But then Floyd Shivambu stepped into the light and dropped a bombshell that suddenly made Mbalula's accusations feel a whole lot less like banter and a whole lot more like a damn alarm bell.
The Moroccan embassy wanted to buy the position of MK to say that MK should support Morocco's oppression over Western Sahara. And then there are those closer to him who visited Morocco, were promised money, and then they came back and said MK must agree with Morocco's oppression of Western Sahara. Then when he realizes that they won't understand this, then he called me into the meeting. Then said to the Moroccan ambassador and political secretary that we are not going to agree with you. If we are going to have engagements with the Kingdom of Morocco, we must talk to the SADR here and the Polisario Front, which is the liberation movement fighting for the liberation of Western Sahara. And then we agreed on that principled positions. I wrote a letter on the 27th of March to the Polisario Front to say that the president will engage with you before he engages with Morocco, because it happened immediately. We were suspended. What is that? Not suspended, that thing of redeployed. Then the Moroccan government issued a statement which is undersigned by Mkhonto Wesizwe to say that Mkhonto Wesizwe supports its oppression over Western Sahara.
After immediately we leave, because they couldn't do that in our presence, obviously. They couldn't. Then they saw an opportunity that now we're going to maybe press that jukebox or to sing for us. And then and you can see that statement, which is issued in the name of MK, is written by the Moroccan embassy here in South Africa to impose a position on MK on the basis that there will be money exchanges.
The question we have to ask ourselves, the uncomfortable truth staring us in the face right now, is this: is the MK party, this new political force claiming to represent the people, no longer a truly South African project? Or worse, has it become a rented mouthpiece, a political puppet dancing to the tune of foreign interests? Let's get into it. Don't touch that dial. Enter Floyd Shivambu. Now, love him or hate him, Shivambu's revelations have completely shifted the landscape. He dropped a bombshell, alleging that while he was still the Secretary General of the MK party, a key leadership position, the Moroccan embassy directly approached the party. And what did they want? According to Shivambu, they wanted the MK party to publicly and unequivocally back Morocco's claim over the disputed territory of Western Sahara. This isn't some minor diplomatic nicety we are talking about. This is a long-standing, highly sensitive international issue where South Africa has historically stood in solidarity with the Sahrawi people and their right to self-determination, firmly opposing Morocco's occupation. Crucially, Shivambu states that he rejected this proposal outright. He claims he stood firm on the party's, and indeed South Africa's, traditional anti-colonial stance. Let's be crystal clear here, according to Floyd Shivambu, he refused to play ball. He stood in the way of a foreign power allegedly trying to leverage its influence, potentially through financial means, to buy the political voice of a so-called revolutionary party on a significant international matter. Now, this is where things get incredibly interesting. Fast forward. What happens shortly after Shivambu is redeployed, and let's be honest, in the cutthroat world of South African politics, redeployed often translates to pushed out. What happens next is nothing short of astonishing. The MK party, the very same party that Shivambu claims was approached and refused to budge on the Western Sahara issue, suddenly releases a public statement, unequivocally supporting Morocco's position. This is a direct contradiction, a complete U-turn, not only from Shivambu's alleged stance but also from South Africa's long-held foreign policy. And Shivambu himself. He's not mincing his words. He's openly suggesting that money may have changed hands after his removal, that his refusal to comply was the very reason for his sudden departure. Coincidence? Or a cash-driven betrayal of principle? The moment the one apparent resistor within the MK party leadership is removed from a position of power, the tune changes. And suddenly, the MK party is singing Morocco's song. And Floyd Shivambu is not holding back. He's branded the MK party as nothing less than Morocco's jukebox. Think about that for a second. His words carry a damning implication that the party is willing to take money, take directives, to simply echo the political agendas of foreign powers. And where is Jacob Zuma in all of this? The leader, the supposed guiding force of this new political movement. His silence is deafening. No strong denial, no forceful pushback against these serious allegations. Just silence. If these allegations are even partially true, then the MK party isn't just politically compromised, it's ethically bankrupt. It ceases to be a genuine political party rooted in South African values and aspirations. It becomes, as Shivambu so brutally put it, a rented sound system. You pay, and it plays whatever tune you want to hear. Floyd Shivambu's narrative suggests a clear motive for his removal. He wasn't redeployed because of disciplinary issues, because of incompetence, or any of the usual political excuses. According to him, he was redeployed strategically. He claims his refusal to comply with the alleged Moroccan request, his unwavering stance on South Africa's foreign policy, made him a problem. He became an obstacle to a potentially lucrative deal, a barrier to foreign influence peddling. They didn't fire Floyd because he was chaotic, as some might try to paint him. They fired him, according to his own account, because he wouldn't let them be bought. He wasn't the liability, he was the blocker of the alleged bribe. And once he was out of the way, the path was clear for the MK party to conveniently shift its stance on a critical international issue. The allegations surrounding the MK party and Morocco raise a far more significant and deeply troubling question for all South Africans: if a relatively new political force like the MK party can allegedly be so easily swayed by foreign interests, who else in our political landscape has a price? What happens to the integrity of our democracy when political parties, especially those claiming a legacy of liberation and representing the aspirations of the people, start auctioning off their messaging, their principles, to the highest foreign bidder? Was Jacob Zuma and the MK party bought? Did foreign money influence their sudden change in policy? Or is Floyd Shivambu spinning a personal agenda, perhaps trying to regain relevance after his removal?